There's something I never thought I'd carry in my backpack, especially out into a wilderness area. Dozens of volunteers from different organizations fanning out across the Adirondacks, going to trout ponds. Ooh, the farther west I go, the more threatening the sky looks. I'm going to get wet and chewed alive by bugs. Start early, they said. Avoid the rain, they said. My friend Lincoln says anybody can do this in good weather. I wouldn't bring a sports car down this road, but any truck or SUV should be able to handle it without any trouble. Just have the occasional hole to go through. Kind of like that. Here we are, finally, the Tide Lake Primitive Corridor, 1.1 miles. This is probably not been maintained since the last time this place was logged, so we will see if it's passable or if I'm walking. Brook trout are a symbol of the Adirondacks. Unfortunately, about 90% of the pond and lake brook trout habitat has been lost due to human activity. There was acid rain, which I think most people know about, but also stocking of other types of fish or just releasing of bait fish into these ponds. Even those little bait fish, they will outcompete the fish that are in the pond and wipe out the brook trout fishery. So we're putting up new signs. These signs contain a QR code that will allow anglers to take a picture of it, even at a remote pond, and go back and report on their fishing trip later so that DEC has good information about what's happening with brook trout in these brook trout ponds. And brook trout ponds are very rare. Outside of Maine, the Adirondacks are about the only place where you will find a brook trout in a pond. I signed up for 2 ponds, Tide Lake, which is really a pond, and Greg Lake. So I'll be going into the middle of the Pepperbox Wilderness, which is one of the most remote areas in New York State, just to put up a couple signs. Unfortunately, I won't have time to stop and fish and enjoy these ponds, get my sign up here at Tide Lake, then get over to Greg Lake, which is a hike in and out. Then I have to get back to Star Lake to check out with DEC so they know I made it in and out alive. Here we go, off to Greg Lake. Look for the yellow trail markers. It's a fairly wide, flat, easy to follow trail, but there are a number of forks. That's why you leave the nail a bit proud when you put a trail marker or a sign on a tree. Because as the tree grows and expands, it's going to swallow that nail and that sign or marker. Nice big fire ring. Somebody's got some logs set up for a bench. And I did see trout just in the outlet here. Time to boogie. Might have left an old pair of boots here. I'll haul these out with me. Boy, did I time that perfectly. I just got back in the truck from posting the signs, and it's starting to pour. The road might be a little flooded. Stay toward the edge and keep your foot on it.